Okay, so you guys are pretty early. Hello, hello, C2 Sai. Hello, Violet Miss. Good evening, guys. How are you doing? It is indeed that time of the week, in the month, and I don't know. This probably might be our last PicaPad for the year, at least for, in relation to tournaments, because the Tekken World Tour is done. But welcome. Just get a few people in. I'm also just sharing the stream. Hopefully, you guys are doing good tonight. Thank you, thank you. How are you all doing? C2 Sai, how you doing? How you doing, Violet Mist? Welcome. I mean, it wasn't enough. We didn't have enough time to actually talk about this yesterday because I was a little too tired. I came from work, and in a manner, gotcha. In a manner, I also lied in the sense that this is more about me fishing for your inputs than my own, in a manner, because I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I wanna hear your thoughts on this too, because I didn't get to watch all of this while I was outside. So maybe, just maybe, you guys can chime in on the topic as well. I need to hear your takes, your perspectives on this. Right. And yeah, hello, good evening. Okay, I think I'm okay. I would have most likely shared this well already. Yeah. Okay. Now this is gonna be interesting, trust me, because the way that the World Tour shaped up was very, very, in my opinion, the best ever. At least so far, right? So far. Simply because I feel it's also a new game. We didn't have to put up with Tekken 7 again for another year. But at the same time, this kind of shapes up the complexion of Tekken moving forward. So I kind of feel that this is gonna be very interesting for 2025. Imagine we are about to enter the year with a new Tekken. Not gonna wait for it. Not gonna wait for a new Tekken coming into the year, because that's what we did this year. We went into 2024 waiting for another Tekken, but now here we are. It is a new Tekken entering 2025. And believe it or not, it hasn't even been 1 year yet since Tekken 8 came out, so there's still one more month of cherishing Tekken 8. Come January 26th, that's our birthday. That is the birthday of Tekken 8. So yeah, very interesting. How are you guys doing? Before we start, grab your cup of joe. I'll try to condense this as fast as possible so we can also play. Tried to. Yeah. Okay. So what do we got? First, yeah, you guys can comment and you can say hi in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you guys. And yeah, my hair is starting to get gray already. When you're having fun, we do. When is Tekken 9's release? I don't know. Akash Singh. I don't know, man. And when Akuma? Shut up. We don't want that. At least not in that format. Not in the way that Akuma is. Okay. So let's I think we're good. We can try to make this work. One, the Tekken World Tour 2024 this year has been very interesting and a little bit anxiety inducing for a lot of the competitors, because the format is very different. I kind of found it to be also quite worrisome, because a lot of players may have played in vain right? I feel that that might have been the case. So I don't know. Could be good, could be bad. Not really very sure. But it did give us quite a number of notable moments. And again, to some people, the format was better because their characters will allow them to be more lenient, and it'll give them more information moving into the match, into their sets. So I don't really know what to make of it, but the format is definitely new. Also, if memory serves, the format gave, in my opinion, it kind of gave some players a fighting chance. You know, especially those within the regionals, I feel. Because they were getting 6 from the regionals and 2 from the last chance qualifiers. Okay, so having said that, let's move on to key points 2 and 3. I'm gonna go put that all together because I find the regional to be very interesting, in my opinion. I find it to be very, very interesting. And hello Esper. I find the regional to be a very spicy take when it comes to qualifiers, because back then it was just global, right? For so many years it was just global, and regional qualifiers will kind of already pit you in alongside everybody. But now they had to fight for it as well. They had to fight for their slot to make it to the top 16, which is insane. I find that to also be intriguing, leading us back to bullet point number 1, which is the format. So not that we can change that anymore, but this also pegs the question, is this gonna be what we're gonna do moving forward for the rest of the world tour, right? I'm also curious. I'm genuinely curious, because that's gonna be, in my opinion, that's gonna be hot. Right, hold on, let me fix the camera real quick. A little higher, maybe. Yeah, there we go. And LCQ. Okay, so LCQ has been around since forever, at least for the world tour. A lot of players actually always look forward to LCQ because this is one shot, a Grand Prix for players. Random, and I'm not kidding when I say random players to potentially make it to the top 20. And that right there is also in a manner very practical for some organizers or sponsors or whatnot, and even like unsponsored players, because you only have to fly once, right? You only have to do it once for the entire working calendar of the Tekken World Tour, simply because you just have to pay for one. You have to pay for one big trip, right? So that includes your lodging, your airfare, and everything. It just takes one. So I kind of understand why that is really, really practical to go to. If anything, Jules was able to go to, I think, 1 or 2 of them, and the experience is always crazy. The experience is always nuts. And they all differ from year to year where they're held. So last chance qualifier, especially this year, was pretty sick. Why? Because originally the players who qualified for the global leaderboards and the regionals are gonna be in the last chance qualifiers as well. So you can already tell that these players are gonna go blindly against hungry players as well, who have some of them have never flown to a single world tour leg, but they're there, right? And these other players who came from the global and regionals, those who lost, are all gonna be flocking towards the last chance qualifiers. So you can already tell how much of a bloodbath that really is. It's so apparent that these players are gonna be fighting tooth and nail just to get out of that, just to make it to top 16. So it is why I felt that the last chance qualifier this year is terribly insane. I also am guilty of not completing the whole thing because I was at work. I was doing something else at the time. So please bear with me when I say that I didn't get to watch everything. I do have a little bit of bias because for some weird reason, whenever I would click at the last chance qualifiers, it would be Alidar's match. So if you guys are not aware, Alidar, a good buddy and a student of ours, he is the regional qualifier for Oceania. He stays in Guam. So whenever I would go to my phone, it would be him. Whenever I had the chance to peep, Alidar would be there. So I got to see a couple of his matches, right, and really did well. He held it for the June players, you know, and he did have some notable victories apparently. And he posted it on his X account, formerly Twitter. He did get a win over, or I don't know who else, but the ones that he mentioned, one would be Yu, and the other one is Chikarin. So those are just two big names, right, that Alidar was able to take out, and who knows the other players. I am yet to talk to him entirely about it. Okay. Moving forward, there were also a bunch, obviously, of the heavy hitters. We know this for sure. The man himself, Ni, right? Ni made his way into the LCQ, right? Granted, he wasn't really in the top 20 global, so he had to fight his way in LCQ. And what else? I felt that there were a bunch of names. Again, unfortunately, I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I'm gonna try to look for that so that we can decipher that slowly. Okay, I'm gonna check out the bracket over here. Okay, so some of the names that we, of course, there, JDCR, right? So we have JDCR, we have Kudance. I don't think I know Kudance was not in the global. So we have Ikari, right? Aoyama, by the way. So who else? If memory serves, Keisuke was also in the he was in the LCQ, and he was not, I think, on the leaderboards. I could be wrong. In the globals. Hold on, let me check. Right, because where is that? We're looking at it. But yeah, supposedly, I'm looking for it. Give me a sec, guys. An edge, bro. We're gonna talk about that. There's that. TWT. Okay. I'm looking at it, guys. Give a quick peek. The globals. Right, where is that? Okay. But yeah, here. In the globals, these are the common names that we see in tournament quite a lot, obviously, right? So among these players, Keisuke was not in it, right? Keisuke was not in it, and barely making it in, right, at the time was King Ray Jr., if I remember correctly. So there were a lot of them who had to fight just so they'd make it in, and I found that to be very challenging, because some of them were really not safe. Some only had like 6 points difference, right? Some 5-point difference, right? And some were just really far. Okay, so it's safe to say that among these contenders, the usual suspects to make it to the grand finals, obviously, were Arslan Ash, Atif, Chikarin, the usual, right? But it was a completely different story. Even Chanel, right, the only DRX who made it to the global leaderboard. Really scary stuff. Oh, never mind. Lohai was there as well. Forget it. Pardon me. Lohai was there too. Pardon me. And that was a big gap, by the way, between the two of them. So just not infested in meat. So yeah, still pretty good. Oh, the one Zeta who was here the whole time was just double, and Double had like Watanabe. I can't remember if Watanabe also played. I think Watanabe did in the last chance qualifier. Yeah, as far as I remember. As far as I know, Watanabe also did. Right, okay, so yeah, look at all these names, man. So Zugal also was there. XCC, everybody's favorite new child prodigy, honestly, is there. Jimmy J was also there. G-Ken, I like G-Ken. Nina and Lydia. We have Sir, Bikun, Take, Saint, Bobby, Edge. Oh yeah, there. JDC, I Musician, Mangja, Nian Infested, that's a given. John Ding, Kare, Lee 3. Right, these are just some. This is not everybody yet. Right? We have Akil also. Super Akuma, Flower, both Lee Chaolans, by the way. Dom Billy Mayman also. Another notable new gen player-ish. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right, so Noel, apparently Noel is a Steve Dragunov. Okay, so I share that with him. Tejan, oh yeah, it's been a while. Tejan originally was an Asuka player, if I remember correctly. Yeah, from India. So yeah, these are crazy, right? These are really crazy. But that's just the LCQ. Moving to top 16 and top 8. It was a snake pit. Exactly, Wingates. That's my point. LCQ was just nuts to begin with. The fact that you're taking those who qualified for the global and regional leaderboards, they're gonna go there as well. That already adds more salt to that puts more salt to the wound of what is an already insane lineup, right? Because these are already killers, to think about it. And it's a Grand Prix, so anything can happen because anybody can join. That's the truth. But then you're bringing already seasoned, gritty players, you know, from the previous leaderboards into the mix. That's definitely a mess. Okay, well, the top 16 to top 8. Now this was pretty crazy because I personally felt that. Hold on. I personally felt that that right there is it would have gone any which way. Okay, it could have gone any which way. So I really couldn't tell, in my opinion. I really could not point my finger at who's gonna win. People asked me for predictions. I could not give it. I really could not give a single prediction on who's gonna win for Tekken 8, simply because, dude, the game is so new. Anybody could take anybody. Can't take anybody, you know. And the meta was never clear. The meta was clear, but the best of the best characters were never clear. Mind you, the champion, again, we know this already, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, is a bear. Kuma definitely not within top 10, but far from weak. But it's not the character we expected to win, right? Akib, what's good Goldie? Yes, what'd you do? What you do, Goldie? All right, so yeah, and we're gonna talk about these characters very soon, right? But the top 16 to top 8, that's where things got really, really dicey. Because that's what everybody's been waiting for. Hold on, I'm gonna search for something. Okay. Wow, and looking at the character usage, man, it really hurts. It hurts to see this. Kinda hurts to see this. Here we go. Alright, so for the top 16, right? I'm not gonna lie, I was really rooting for quite a few people, honestly. And I don't necessarily want to just 100% put all my cards to a particular person, because that'll really be unfair. And also I felt that, you know, it's good to keep an open mind when these things happen, when these tournaments actually happen. And a lot of the contenders that we have were champions in their own rights. They had, some of them had majors, some of them had challengers, some had dojo wins, so it really could be anybody's game. Now, this is the for the top 16, right? For the top 16, we had CBM, Kokoma, the John, Raif, Rangchu, Shadow, Atif, Arslan, Daniel Mado, Keisuke, Divine Exorcist, Shaoling, Book, the Sam Brother, Edge, and Numan. So, what are these names, right? What are these names? The Divine Exorcist also went. I'd say Divine Exorcist did some damage as well against Shaoling, but the reason why I'm mentioning Divine Exorcist in particular, because I also found out about Divine Exorcist the same time last year in the finals, right? So where Divine Exorcist actually qualified for Mexico, and yeah, okay. So in the top 16, it was I'd say let's talk about the Sam brother. There's the Sam brother right here, Shaheen, right? If I'm not mistaken, he was the aside from Edge, he was the only Shaheen main here in this entire bracket. So because again, Edge did use Shaheen, but in the last chance qualifiers. So that was a shocker, by the way. So the Sam brother, only Shaheen. Shaoling, also I never saw the Raven. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but it was a lot of Xiaoyu. A lot of Xiaoyu that I peeped. There's that. And obviously Keisuke, everybody's hero, right? Had to make an exit at losers round 1 in top 16, but of course, he was alongside Edge winning the last chance qualifier. Spoiler alert, by the way, guys, if you haven't watched it. I haven't watched the whole thing. So I feel too that this and Book also making it to top 16, but he left in the hands of the Sam brother, right? The John was there too, by the way, but he was already he already qualified prior, right? So he did lose to Raif in a 2-1. Really, really nice. That match I saw, actually. That match I did see. So I was really holding my breath there. Let me talk to you guys about Numan, right? Because of course there's a bias. Of course I have a huge Steve bias, because that's Numan we're talking about, and he's arguably one of my favorite Steves of all time. Tekken 7 to Tekken 8, and maybe even beyond that. Hello, Michael. How are you doing, Flava? Numan, in my opinion, alongside maybe Lohai, has the most global success as a Steve in tournament as far as I've seen it. So it might just be only a matter of time before he actually makes a huge wave, even more than what he already has in Pakistan and here. And you know, and again, that's a crazy feat, you know, for him to enter the top 16 of the Tekken World Tour Finals. That's already a huge accolade to begin with, but I'm personally interested to see a lot more from Numan. He's amazing. The decision making of that guy is just top notch. If you guys understand how Steve works, you're gonna realize that he makes bad matchups look like normal matchups to even good matchups. I know this in particular because again, I saw him take on Alidar. Again, as I mentioned earlier, if you guys missed it, I never really had a chance to look at everything, but for some weird reason, whenever I would look at my phone, Alidar's matches would be on. And one of Alidar's matches was against Numan. Originally, Steve Fox struggles heavily against the two Kazamas, Asuka and June, on paper. But in practice, that could completely change. And that seemed like what Numan really knew what to do with. He just made a lot of correct decisions, right? He, for lack of a better term, he just knows the matchup. So he is one of the players that I really look forward to seeing make it a little further. And fortunately, of course, it was Edge who, not unfortunately for Edge, but obviously when I talk about Numan, that is. Unfortunately, he was taken out by Edge, ending the journey. at I believe this is what 15th place. So Divine Exorcist, as far as I know, is a Claudio. I saw some snippets, but that's all that there is. I can't really say much. Daniel Mado again. So another Jin who went the distance, by the way, in top 16. At least he lost to a thief, right? Daniel Mado. I think he made it out of the regionals. So and then he lost to a thief after a thief lost to Arslan Ash. So this will bring me to my point of the similar characters. Doria. Vanilla Yellow Crema. Love it. Love the IGN. So yeah, the top 16 to top 8, there really were a mix of characters, at least in the top 16. The top 8, there were some similarities, right? We had 2 Jins. All right, technically 3 if you count a thief. But in reality, that says a lot. Okay, and 3 more, including Daniel. One more, including Daniel Mado, and book. Sorry, 5. So let me count that. I'm sorry, I'm losing my math here. So CBM is 1, Ref is 2, Daniel Mado is 3. If you count a thief, that's 4. But no, book is 4, and then again, if you count a thief, that's 5. So that says a lot about Jin. Of what kind of character Jin really is. And there's nothing wrong with that. Jin, I believe, is a strong character. Granted, you make the right calls. You have to make the right decisions, right? And definitely top 10, in my opinion. Now, going to top 8, obviously, holding it up for the Hwoarangs is Edge. Crazy work. Do you guys know how hard it is to get into a tournament as a Hwoarang? Do you know how hard it is to be a Hwoarang in a game filled with characters naturally more fundamentally gifted and faster than you? Those are already statements, right, from Edge. Look at the characters he had to face. Steve Fox, who was originally gonna plow through Hwoarang with 1 wrong decision, but no, he won that. Beat Kokoma in the process as well. Feng Wei, supposedly very good against Feng. Against Hwoarang. Feng is very, very good against Hwoarang. The John King with irreversible kick parries. So that's just one factor. There's a lot more. But Hwoarang going through that. And Arslan Ash. By the way, this is gonna head to my point number 5. And against Arslan Ash, okay, by the way, Nina freaking Williams, best character in the game, and only falling after that entire grind to a thief, which is Dragunov, and no shame as well, being a very, very strong counter to Hwoarang. I know, trust me, I was a Dragunov player my whole life, and I still am on paper, but not right now. So Edge had that entire run right here against characters who were also very good against Hwoarang. And you can already tell, guys, what a point number 5 is for me. Match of the finals. So I don't necessarily mean this just for the finals, grand finals, but the entirety of the TWT finals. This match right here, for me, and again, you guys can prove me otherwise, this is Arslan Ash versus Edge. Only based on what I've seen, okay? And I've seen quite a bit. But that right there is my match. That is my match of the finals. I don't know what you guys think. Obviously, the grand finals is super hype. Some other matches might be super hype, but for me, that, because of so many reasons, so many details, is my match of the finals. I felt that Edge, not just because of the character matchup, but also because of what's on the line for that particular match. One, Arslan Ash, dominant force. Let's not sugarcoat it. He's a very, very dominant second force. We know this already. And donning arguably the undeniably strongest character in Tekken right now, Nina Williams, against Hwoarang, who, for lack of knowledge, right, for whatever reason there is, I do not know why they still nerf him. You know, I don't know why he's just he's in the sidelines ish, or just maybe in the back seat when Tekken 8 came out, and they still nerfed him. I personally never thought that Hwoarang needed nerfs, but they still continued to nerf him in the patches that went by. Nina, on the other hand, did get some pinches of nerfs, but still is the most dominant character, the most powerful character in Tekken right now. Hey Dan Dice, good evening, good evening. Thank you for dropping by. I don't get it. I do not understand why Nina continued to be as dominating as she was, and Warang got a bit of a slap for nothing. He's a true specialist character, a very, very apparent specialist character, and still he got nerfs. So you can already tell that this is both ends of the board here. Nina being the strongest character in the game, and Warang, honestly, a lot of people have dumped him in the trash. And in this game, I can definitely agree that Warangs have kind of a right to downplay him. I'm not gonna lie. There is a warranted reason why Warangs can downplay him in Tekken 8. In my opinion, he's very strong, but it takes 1, 2, 3, maybe more tries of a good sequence before he becomes absolutely effective. Or at least he needs to keep checking and checking and checking and checking if the opponent will budge with what he's doing before he becomes powerful. Nina can just literally pole axe momentum into you and then she wins. So it is a very, very nice match to me because, one, Hwoarang, in my opinion, is severely outclassed by Nina Williams. Right? He is severely in my at a disadvantage compared to Nina Williams. Super, trust me. And if you understand how Tekken has been for the past many years, the Williams obliterate Hwoarang. I'm not just talking about Nina. I'm talking about the other one too, which we'll talk about maybe later. Maybe. Okay. And going down to the wire, spoiler alert in case you guys haven't watched it yet, it became really, really close. Right? Really close. Final match, final round. Now, this is what's funny because when I looked at Edge's X profile and his recent tweets, he did say that the format saved him. 5 games are 5 S. 5 games. What was this? 5 games are game. Oh, 5 games are game 5s. Okay, I have 5 S. Okay, 5 games are game 5s. I get you now. Thank you, Migs. Yes, that's right. 5 games are game 5s. And funny enough, he did say that the format again saved him. Humble for Edge, really, very humble of him. I just felt that he also played out of his mind, dude. He came from a last chance qualifiers. Edge is really taking my years, dude. Some people don't even know that Edge has been playing a long time. They've only heard of him now, but he's been around since forever. He's been a long time player. Anyways, and now at the arguably one of the weaker Hwoarang iterations, not the weakest obviously, but one of the weaker ones. Okay, so that for me is the match of the finals, right? That's true. That's one way of putting it too. Imagine he only needed to go against Atif, the one Pakistani he didn't defeat, I think. Yeah, the one Pakistani that he didn't defeat. Because he got through Numan, he got through the John, he got through Arslan, he just didn't go through Atif. Right? So that's really Edge for me. And it was the Arslan Ash match. I would not change my mind. Now, this brings me to what are the prominent characters of Tekken 8, or at least in the finals. One, I think, is Jin. I don't think there's any debate. In the finals, I think that Jin took the cake here. 5 Jins, supposedly, 4, you know, if we're gonna be very technical, 4 Jins in the top 16. Kuma is underrated for a while. No, not for a while. Has been, like, since eternity. Kuma has always been underrated. Has been underrated for the longest time. Both bears, by the way, both bears were given the broom for how many years now? But then Kuma hoisted up the big fish flag, and then there's the bear. But we'll talk about that later. Okay. Another character that I felt was really represented well in the World Tour Finals, not just or again in general, is Zafina, and I'm very happy with that. There were a bunch of Zafinas everywhere. Okay, well, we all know that there's Chanel, there's also Shadow, there were a few others, and I'm sorry, I never got to read some of the names. But there were quite a bit of Zafinas. And that makes me happy, because I'm a Zafina bias, right? A fun fact, the only character in this account that is a GOD is Zafina. So, that really speaks. I really did my rank grind for Zafina quite extensively. I was really into Zafina. And I always have been a Zafina enjoyer, so explains the bias. What was surprising to me, though, was the lack of Yoshimitsus. That got me. The lack of Yoshimitsus was astounding. There were very few Yoshimitsus that I saw. That's something. Didn't have the prep, maybe, yes. There were, of course, some Fengweis, honestly. And, Dragunov's is a given. Dragunov is a given, actually. But I think it's really Jin. Jin gets the medal. Not a lot of Laws as well. Let's be honest about it. Law is still pretty tricky. You know, he's a strong character. I hope so. Specifically Sora. I love Sora as a Jin, dude. Like, he is good. Very good. Sora, he's up there. In my best Jins in the world. Okay. And dude, if I'm gonna make some best Jin tier list, of course I'm including my brother, but there's a bunch of them that are undisputed. There are a lot of them that are undisputed. Okay. So what else? What else? Characters. Oh, Kings. Yeah, there were some Kings. But yeah, Shaheens, by the way. Yeah, Shaheen. How could I forget? Shaheens were also prominent. There were quite a bit of Shaheens in the finals. And I like it. I enjoyed seeing Shaheens. Because why wouldn't we? It's the national character of the Philippines. I also have friends who are asking me overseas, like, oh yeah, of course. AK will always make moments like that. AK will always make moments in tournaments that are really remarkable. I mean, the first time that AK debuted his while standing 3 loops, that was already hype. And more so with the cross map combo that AK did, definitely worth remembering. Dude, and he did that to end the round. It means he did the perfect calculation. Not that other one. I'm not saying what that other one is, alright? But anywho. What else? So yeah, we know for a fact that there were some of these characters who stood out. And again, not a lot of bears and not a lot of Yoshimitsu. Speaking of Yoshimitsu, we might play Yoshimitsu. So not a lot of Yoshimitsus that went around. So that is, again, intriguing. Very fascinating to me. Li Chaolans, for some reason, also had quite a bit. I won't say that everybody was a Li, but you know, I'd say there were a few Lees that I had to look at. Flower is very good. I'm a fan now. Right? Comfort. Yep. I understand. Again, I understand. And in case Kazuya needs a new move, a launching laser. I agree. But the laser has to consume all his heat. Or half of the bar. I think that, speaking of Kazuya, shoutouts to my boy Saint Demon, who I played with earlier. It's been a while since I've faced an actual decent Kazuya. And all characters can compete. Yep. Alisas, obviously, we see a lot of Alisas. Okay, now, my MVP. Rev is my MVP. I saw him fighting the nerves on stage during the fight. I related so much whenever I had to give company speeches in the past. That's good. I like that. There's a bit of connection between player and spectator. Or athlete and spectator. But my MVP is still Edge. I'm gonna give that answer right now. It is Edge. The reason behind that is, again, some of you may not understand how hard it is to be a Hwoarang in high level. It is almost and trust me when I say this, it is almost as bad as trying to almost as bad as Steve now. The one reason why Hwoarang may have a chance at getting high level is because he can still launch a lot of things, right? And Steve cannot. But it's the neutral and the safety aspect of Warang, the conditioning, the reads, everything. There's a lot of stuff about Warang that can go wrong in the tournament. It's okay. Dude, Mul Gold is already a goated Claudio. He even, see, I was talking about Alisa. Claudio, originally, but Mul Gold also brought out an Alisa in the LCQ. Imagine that. Right? So we're almost done, guys. I don't want to take so much of your time. Also, I have coaching at 9, so we're going to do that. My MVP is definitely, without a doubt, Edge. It's really Edge. And shoutouts to him, man. He already liked my Twitter work, and we've already followed each other since like Tekken 7. So, really cool guy, honestly. Now, this brings the question, speaking of characters, do we have a definitive top 10? He did. That's my point, Sito Sai. He had to dig so deep just to make it that far at 4th, man. They say he was a Tekken player. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's the point, because you need to be a Tekken player before a Warang player, because you'll understand the things that you do not have as a Warang, right? And this is what I've been telling people. This is why I also like I played Steve before everybody else in this game. Even before I did try to rank up Steve the first, right, amongst everybody, because he was so hard. When you realize the strengths that you do not have, you will appreciate them once you have those strengths, because you don't have it. You didn't have it, rather. Okay, so now let's go back. Is there a definitive top 10 now? Yes, I agree that there really is. I believe that there is. Nina. But here's the catch. I promise that tomorrow we're gonna talk about, in my opinion, my final year 1 tier list before the winter DLC. I want to make a tier list tomorrow, but this is again very subjective. It's just my sum up. It could matter to you, it could not, but I'm gonna make one tomorrow. So definitive top 10 for sure there is already. Nina, Dragunov, the Game Awards, I for sure will. Nina, Yoshimitsu, Alisa, Feng, Dragunov, Jin, Shaheen, King, no, Shaheen Law, King Lily. Yeah. Xiao Yuno, but definitely within top 20. When Atif pulls up, the Nina is freaky. Yes, I'll say it again. And the ones in order are only the top 5. The ones after the 6 to 10 can still change. Again, this is all subjective. Nina, Yoshimitsu. Yep, there we go. Nina, Yoshimitsu, Alisa, Feng, Dragunov, Jin, Shaheen, Law, King, and Lily. That's my top 10. And that Lily, trust me, Lily onwards, 11 to bottom, can definitely mix and match. It can be changed. It can be interchanged. My last character, obviously, is just Panda. But even Panda can deal damage. So it's so hard to tell if Panda is even bottom tier. But right now, she really is. Okay. That's my top 10 so far. And it might even change tomorrow. We won't know. Speaking of tiers, Rangchu. Panda is just redundant. Yeah. So far, there's no competitive reason to use Panda. No competitive reason. Okay. Rangchu, the man. What else do we have to say? Rangchu made history. 2-time Tekken World Tour champion. Both bears, by the way. Both bears. Panda and Kuma. Right? So he used both bears to win championships. And he stayed on winner's side, guys. He stayed on winner's side. I don't know how else I can exaggerate that. He never dropped a set. He never dropped a set as a bear, right? So that is exaggeratedly powerful, and I already felt that this year was his year. Okay, yes, Ulsan, much respect also to Ulsan, but Rangchu's level up is just crazy. His defense needs to be studied. Good observation, Migs, but if you're looking at the keen eye of, like, say, me and Jules, right? A professional perspective, the defense is a given. It's not the defense that's dangerous about Rangchu, in my opinion. It is the timing and the decisions. Timing. His rhythm is unique to him. No one else, and again, for everybody it is, but no one else has that kind of timing and decision making. That is just insane. That is absurd. He never got a blocked DF2-1. And the one time he does it, right? Or whatever, how many times he does it, he's right. He's correct. Even his G-clefs are on point. Atif with 3 second places, it doesn't matter. Atif is a very respectable player in his own right because he's really, really good. But we can't win everything. We cannot win everything. And some people don't see that. People say that X player doesn't win this tournament. He's washed. It is crazy. 90% DF2-1 hit rate. Yes, dude. Every time he lets rip a Bear Muso, a Kuma Muso, it will hit. Right? It will hit. Especially that one time he sidestepped Dragunov's DF4 for a win, a clutch win. I was blown out of my mind, dude. Dude, it's a bear. It is a Kuma who had to micro sidestep right to launch a whiff. It is nuts. It is nuts. So anyways, that's Rangchu. And I can't really even divulge deeper into what accolades this man really did. It's insane. It was insane. Trust me. Because, dude, the one reason that Rangchu hates on the bear, or like maybe he feels that it's a disadvantage for the bear, is they cannot sidestep. But if you have the proper reads, I'm not gonna lie. I've had some sidestep moments as well if I hard read. But it's not easy. Right? It's not easy to do as a bear. It's so hard call. And me and Jules always say this. You have to be a committal sidestepper if you're gonna sidestep as a bear or jack. So that right there is just nasty. Even when the one poke he did, down forward 4. You see, I love down forward 4 for bears. People underrate that move. It's +7 on hit. If I remember correctly, -9 on block, +7 on hit. Really, really good 12 frame, but with 0 range. Remember, his finishing moment was a contest. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. His finishing moment, his championship choice is to DF4 a running 2 on block, by the way. He down forward forward a running 2, a Russian assault on block. He down forward forwarded. It means he was correct again. So that you can never replicate. You can never duplicate that from anybody. Imagine that. So Rangchu, again, the man. And he was very humble when we met him back in 2017. He did say during the time he was already rising, right? He was already ascending to be the bear, the bear guy. Oh no, 2018 rather. Forgive me. 2018 when we met him. He was not champion yet. He was not champion yet. He went here to for Rev Major. We got to hang out with him a little bit. He said, "I am not the top bear." He said, "I am not the top bear player in Korea. I am number 3." He said that. He was number 3 in Korea. And I'll never forget. I'll quote him on this. But again, this was way back. So this is all history said and done. He said he was number 3 next to Wurusa. I hope you guys know who Wurusa is. And Hankuma. So these are goats. These two are goats. I know them exactly because I've been watching them even before Rangchu. And he claims that during that year, he was still not the best bear. It's these other two. Hankuma and Wurusa. In a manner, I was like telling him, but right now you're on top of the world, you know, when it comes to bears. And he was like, no, I don't think so. He said that back then. So things might have definitely changed, in my opinion. After what? 7 years? 6 to 7 years? Definitely something. Now, last but not least. And by the way, number 3 bear. Number 3 bear is now a world champion, a 2-time Tekken World Tour champion. Cilantro Tekken, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. My name is Pica. I'm a Tekken professional from the Philippines. I do commentary. I'm a coach, a streamer, content creator. I've been doing this for about I've been streaming for 4 years, been on Twitch for a little over 2 years. I was a pro player as well. Thank you. Welcome to the PicaPad. You just caught us at a time where we're talking. I might be playing in just a bit. So last but not least, Winter DLC and Season 2. I guess so. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Let me give a peep. Let me check. I'm so sorry. Could be. Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. I'd say this is yeah, from the Philippines, right? Yeah, from the Philippines. I remember. I forgot the IGN. I forgot the IGN, but yeah, Cilantro, hello. So yeah, no, I believe you inquired, right? I believe you inquired about the coaching. So yeah, I could be wrong. Guest character at the Game Awards. Yep. I feel that it's a guest character. My biggest guess is, and I quote Saint Demon for this, it might be Sukuna from JJK. I could be wrong. It's an insane call, right? Sukuna. Oh, where can you inquire? I'm so sorry. That's not you. I'm so sorry. But you can type !coach, and we can definitely make something work. Now, again, it is. I think that it's Sukuna. It could be Sukuna. The past 3 DLC Rage Arts have all been domain expansion. The past 3 Rage Arts have been domain expansion. But if this is a guest character and it comes from a fighting game, I know it's a huge guess. And it's not from me, actually. That was also from Saint Demon. One of our buddies, a Kazuya player. And it made sense. But at the same time, dude, Harada has done more drastic things when it comes to these predictions or these guests, right? Let's be honest about that. So, what else? I feel that such guess is just, yeah, it's a little wild, but it's not impossible. It could be from another fighting game or a different game altogether. Who knows? Let's keep an open mind. No, not Yuji. Sukuna, like Sukuna the demon. Like Sukuna, like the demon actually. Right? So that's just me. That's just me. Right? But we don't know. We don't know. Man, it could even be from a Soul Calibur game. Right? So we don't know. And now, of course, Season 2. Sukuna might be, right? If you think about it. Because we finally have a demon that's not Devil Jin. Okay, and Season 2, I don't know. Harada's probably really, he's spoon feeding clues at this point. Maybe Anna Williams, first DLC for Season 2. Maybe. And again, I don't want to talk about that any deeper. I'm more excited about the changes. I am more excited about the character changes because that will really make me more interested. We already saw some new moves, especially the one with Steve. Baki Hanma would be cool. Yeah, it could be a fighter from a different pop culture reference, but who knows, right? Yeah, they all have domain expansion rage arts, right? All of them. So I kind of understand if that makes sense. If not, then I'm keeping an open mind. Personally, I'll just throw it right out the bat. Give me Roger Jr. for Season 1, Winter DLC, then I'm okay. Season 2, if Armor King comes out, then good. But if in any case Armor King comes out, I'll be happy. And again, I'm more excited about the changes, the new moves. We've already seen that. I actually want to do a breakdown on that very soon. But for now, maybe in a bigger trailer. Maybe tomorrow. Let's do that after the tier list. But for now, thank you guys for tuning into the PicaPad. I think it is time for us to play a little. I don't have a lot of time to actually play. So yeah, so many. But now let's play some ranked. But I don't think I have enough time for Yoshimitsu tonight. I don't think I have enough time for Yoshimitsu. Let's see. Last night I even streamed. So yeah. Yeah, I don't have enough time for Yoshimitsu. Okay, so having said that, let's go. Let's try to play. Or maybe we do. I don't know. Maybe we can play. Yeah, let's play. Let's play. Let's play a little. Let's try Yoshimitsu. Who knows? I have 40 minutes. Or I'll try 2 sets. Maybe I can have 2 sets of it. Alright. Law combo scaling. No, I think his wall will change. I think his wall combo will change. But dude, there's a lot of characters already have heavy tail spins. I find that really intriguing. The fact that almost everybody's getting a heavy tail spin is pretty neat. Oh, let's warm up first. Let's warm up. Why am I? I need to warm up. I'm not perfect. Oh. Look at that wall carry, dude. Let's go to somewhere different. All right, quick select. Let's go to a different stage. Let's try to go end to end here, because this looks like it'll go end to end on Urban Square.
Get ready for the next battle.
There we go, and then I'll remember this. No. What the heck? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me hit this first. Ah, really close. Yeah, it will. What the hell? Dude, it was already hitting earlier. You know, I'm a sidestep. Oh, and it's gonna go farther. See? It's gonna go farther. It was gonna reach. It was close. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Like that, like the girl that played you. Oh man, hey, come on. Life can be unfair sometimes, but we gotta keep moving. Although, as for gank, I need to check that. Oh, it reset. Okay, if I'm not gonna do that, I can do the while standing for raw without the kincho. No. So it means I just need to do a different ender. You look for now. Thank you, Cilantro. Appreciate that. If not that, you can. That's a really nasty question, Kaya Sugoi. But you know, to answer you that, it's not just girls. It's not just girls. It's everybody in the world. It's everybody. It doesn't pick gender. Hey. Oh, wow. Okay, I like that. It's an unpleasant situation. It always is. Hey. What do you want? Hey, hey! Again, I'm telling you, Kai Sugoi, it doesn't pick gender. It is just the way the world is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, nice. Combo. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I was gonna get floated from that range. That's your fault. Oh my lord. Okay, that's my fault. Oh, come on, man. You're not weak. You just haven't found the right one yet. Handle yourself better and improve. Of course. Hey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, that's smart. That's smart. That's always the case, man. You don't have to you can just let them be. You know, you can let these people do what they want to do. Stand up for yourself though after that. What you'd want to do is eventually you'd find that there are better people out there. The world is mean, but there are kind people. Remember that. Remember that. The world is mean, but there are kind people. And you can never always find them in one go, but they exist. Imagine that. Oh, that was obvious. Wall? Still? Okay. I deserve that, I guess. Yeah, that's a little crucial information, man. If that girl's watching right now, you don't want her to see this. Or anybody in the chat who's wanting to see this right now, dude. It was, Jiko. It was. But for me, it wasn't the Edge versus Numan.
Get ready for for the
It wasn't the Edge versus Numan. It was Edge versus Arslan, in my opinion. And no drags? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Kaio Sugoi, I think you're defaming a person's character with this one. And you have to learn how to read the room, my guy. Please? There we go. We hate all Kumas except Rangchu? No. I like Kuma. If you hate Kuma, it's a matchup. It's a you thing. If you hate bears, it's a you thing. Because bears are... No, it's not that you're stealing the spotlight. No, why it's not a spotlight steal, dude. It is you, in my opinion, it is you trying to badmouth somebody who's not in this picture. Because the person you're talking about isn't even here. And is not even involved in Tekken. There's nothing wrong with sharing. But whoever this girl is, you're making her look bad. Your first fighting game, that's good. I'm not even... Yeah, no, that's the point. It doesn't matter.
Get ready for the
It doesn't matter whether it is you're naming them or not. The point here is I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who knows, right? Oh shoot, I can change the names. Yeah, hold on, I pressed the button by accident there. Yeah, there we go. You can share, dude. You can share. But you just called her insecure. That's the problem. What if she has reasons? What if the person has reasons? You know what I mean? Yeah. Not really, Glico. No one. It's fine. Yeah, people have their reasons, man. Gonna go for Korean barbecue. Hey, I'm jealous. I am jealous. That's how it is, man. The world is like that. You don't have to call me a ninja. Because I'm a samurai. You're a gatekeeper, Raven. That's what you are. What the hell, Pica? Raven be like, I cannot call you a ninja. That's because I'm not a ninja, Raven. I'm a samurai. He did it! Hey, don't say that. It is a gray world. But again, there are nice people. He actually blocked that. Yeah. How many shades of what? You're talking about gray? It's a funny joke. I'll take it. Yeah, dude, there are nice people. There are nice people. There are mean people. There are people who you wouldn't like, for sure. But there are nice people out there. And trust me when I say this. You'll be very happy that you find them. Whoa! Jean Grey, Goblin Queen.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yep. Now I don't have time. Tell you what. Yeah. Let's just quick match this night, dude. I have so much to do. And I have lost the will to play ranked. Anyways.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's board wife again. Okay, let's go board wife. Let's try this. How are the games? Are okay.
Fight.
Imagine that. But yeah. Hey!
Round two. Fight.
Finally. Because if everything in the world is nice, then people won't learn. But yeah, that's what I see. If the world didn't have anything bad, people will never learn.
Round one.
But don't worry, man. You're good enough to somebody. Remember that. You're definitely gonna be good enough to somebody. For somebody. Whoa! Yes. Yep. The world is full of both things. You have to learn about the world. Yes, that's cheesy, but it's true. Whoa! Okay, what a catch. Well, we didn't make humans now, did we? We didn't make humans now, did we? I didn't say means are okay. Answer this. Answer this to me, Kaisugoi. Would you know what light is if there's no dark? Would you know what light is without the dark? Would you know what good is if there's no bad? Things in contrast must exist. Yes, exactly. You will never know good if there was no bad. A hero would have no use if there was no evil. Right? And we're still in this. We're still in this topic, dude. Amazing. That's cool. Oh, really? Oh! My character flipped all of a sudden. Oh, dude, I would love the next customization slots. I don't have enough with Steve. Nice punish, sir. At least I completed a combo. I completed a big boy. What? Well, I went the wrong way. Still press the button? Should I just duck? No. No one. Whoever I like. That's all I want to do. My Steve Foxes once looked like me though, so. If you don't want to waste your time being miserable, do something about it, dude. Just do something about it. Nice call. I like that. This one is from Hellboy. This one right here is from Hellboy. So, yeah.
Get ready for the next battle.
A Carl Cronin, Hellboy 1. One of my favorites. One of my favorite villains ever in the Hellboy franchise. If you ever watched that very first Hellboy, this is Carl Cronin. Suits and shades, kind of like bodyguards. That's good. That's good. Okay, most of my customs, if that's what you're looking for, like a template, right? Most of the costumes that I got for my characters are primarily from
For the next battle.
pop culture. There, that's a good way of doing it. From pop culture. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm about to end my stream soon, so. Because why not? That's a comeback. That's a comeback. How are you doing, Zato? Okay. Oh my god, he just did it. Oh, right. Whoever that is. Whoever that is.
Round 3. Fight.
Really? It'll splat! Come on, dude. I forgot what I was gonna do. I should have 3-1. Thank you. Is the PicaPad done? Yes, it was. What do I think? I don't play RPGs, I'm sorry. And open world. What do I think that Rangchu had that got him the W? Timing. We talked about this a while ago. Timing. It's really timing. It's the timing. It's the timing. I should three more. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Repeating champions or not repeating champions. It's whoever has the upper hand in that game. Yeah. No, that bears are strong. That's the only thing about Rangchu. Yeah, that he won with both bears. That's the only story you need to understand about Rangchu. And he proved that bears are really good. That's the only thing you need to remember about him. Kuma is not low tier. No, in my opinion, he's not top 10 either. But I think he's top 15 for sure. Or maybe even top 20. He's not low tier. Not even close. Hold on, let me read that real quick. Good timing, sir. Nice timing. Who's this?
Final round.
Champions?
Fight.
Doesn't matter who wins, wins. Yes, exactly. Just do it. Like, just do it.
Get ready for the next battle.
I got some Yoshi clips there. That was funny. Oh, wow. Okay. It's still not enough. I hate it. Yeah, the one thing you have to remember about this game is that there is no definitive undisputed. No one in this game is definitively undisputed. No one. Trust me. A person in this game okay, that's what's funny about Tekken, right? Comfort is a killer. What I mean by that is comfort is a killer in the sense that if you're too comfortable with something, you're too comfortable with a player or a character, it's gonna stunt your progress. You have to be uncomfortable with a character, in my opinion. Once you're uncomfortable with a certain character, you're gonna be forced to find different ways on how to be a better player. So you have to understand how that works. Unless players start betting, yeah, I guess so. It's hard to bet in Tekken. Tekken is so it's so
Get ready
random.
for the next battle.
That's that, guys. Then we're off. No, that's actually good. And what I'm talking about is facing one character alone. Using one character is a whole different story. Oh, not like this, Melvin. Facing one character your whole life is dumb. For Lee to get better, yes. Learn other characters. Learning other characters is a choice. You have to know, you have to learn how to face a bunch of characters. Oh! If Tekken was simply all about, oh my goodness, what is happening to him? We never had this problem before. If Tekken is about one character or just a couple characters alone, it'll be as boring as it can be. Dude, what happened to my punish there? That was crazy. Why is he 3 bar now? Anyways, one more game. Then we're off. We've been getting a lot of our FF4s today. I like that.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, he done did it. He finally switched it up. Ah. I deserve that. I deserve that. I knowledge checked him. Nice. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Good one. Homing. Good control. Oh, what is going on? I have to sidestep one. I have to practice the sidestep one, that thing. Sidestep one. Oh, my forward, dude. Hey, I knew it. Dude, why is it lagging so bad? What is going on? Look at this, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. You're damn... Melvin, we've never had this problem before. Okay, that's horrible, guys. That is so bad. Yeah. Sorry, dude, we gotta go. That was so bad. That was all on stream. That sucked, dude. That sucked. Anyways, guys, Thank you for those of you who attended PicaPad. I tried to do rank amidst all the you know, the talk, and more importantly, the topics that we had today. Safe to say I was not prepared for one of these topics. I should practice the flash one. There's a flash ender here. This one. That one. It's a lot harder though. It'll obviously make that the hardest Yoshimitsu combo ever spawned. Because that works. And that's 71 damage. And then this. Yeah. Hard as heck though. See? Oh, come on. Hey, thank you, Cetus. I appreciate it. I'll catch you in the offlines very soon. All of you, actually. Please let me hit that once. But hitting this quite a lot is such a treat. Thank you, Kaisuga. I appreciate the faith. Keep your head up. Try to be as positive as you can. And to everybody, Nicoya, Cilantro, I appreciate that. Mellow Death, thank you, thank you. Very loyal to Tekken 7-1 again, yes. Windgate, Zato, I'll catch you on the Discord very soon. Robo Milkshake, I'll see you. Glico, I don't know who else is here, but can we raid somebody? Let's raid somebody. Let's raid somebody. Let us raid Wham! Let's raid Wham! Even though it's not Tekken. Oh no, never mind. Let's read Chand. Chand is a buddy from Australia. Okay, let's read Chand, please. Okay. Chand NY is cool. Alright, so guys, thank you so much for tuning in. The champ? No, the champ doesn't need us right now. But let's raid Chand. Okay, from Australia. GG's guys, thank you. Peace.